things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 405.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In time to Gurriel. And a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Dansby Swanson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. Number 1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Next offering down in the dirt. The wide to kick the pitch.
That's inside.
And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On a line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Seiya Suzuki, the next. And that one is inside, ball 1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
And the 1-0. And that's outside. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Cubs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch just misses. Happ, the lead runner, out at second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And here it comes. They get the force. 3rd out. So they strand a pair. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here in Miami. And on the mound in this one, Caleb Killian. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Here comes a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
That misses, and now 2-0. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. The 2-2. Got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. Miami down in order. Scoreless after one.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough.
Second inning set to go. So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
And the 0-2. Check swing, and that's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Eric Hosmer. That's in for a strike. Cabrera, he's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. That just misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square them up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1.
Against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And now it's filled up. Second inning here, no score. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Gurriel. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. There's a strike. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers on the ground, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Going 1.
All 1's the count.
Now 1-1. Gurriel, the lead runner at second. De La Cruz at first with no outs. Barnhart makes the grab, and there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
2 on, 1 out. And now the veteran third baseman, Gene Segura.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Jacob Stallings now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And that's in there at the knees. The pitch. And fouled off. Righty to the plate. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So 2 down. Here's Garrett Hampson. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Check swing went around. And that is strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And a pitch. Misses. The count now 2-2. Out to short, Swanson. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. They leave them loaded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Tucker Barnhart. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. There's a strike.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that ball is gone. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Nico Horner. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Just missed. Liner, and oh, that got him. In time to Gurriel. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. This to center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ian Happ. Doubled in his first AB. Happ measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. In there for strike 1. And that one almost got him. And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Check swing, no appeal. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The center fielder.
Chisholm in his 3rd season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Bahamas. First offering, and it just misses.
We've seen some great talent come from the Bahamas, but going back to the 70s, there's only been one active player at any given time. Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Lucius Fox changed that in 2022.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Jorge Soler up at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. And there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Luis Arraez stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped up. Swanson puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
The pitch. Late swing, fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And the righty deals. And 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
That's a ball.
And it's even up.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Trey Mancini now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bellinger over at first with 1 away. There's the strike up high, and the count is 0-2. And a pitch. Mancini tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Checks over to first, back safely. Now it's Eric Hosmer, and that's in there for strike one. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Going to count 1-2. At the belt and fires. That to right. Sanchez gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. Cubs leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go. Bottom four. Now it's Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman.
The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Started to swing, held up. The 1-1. Bouncer to Hosmer. He steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Brian De La Cruz. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's a high fly ball out to center. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Chop to the right side, and it goes just foul. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Left-hand batter waits. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Patrick Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Cabrera back to work. And that's through there for a strike. Wisdom, a former first-round pick of the Cardinals back in 2012 from St. Mary's College, same school that produced both Corbin Burns and Tony Gonsolin.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now one away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Barnhart stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ouch.
Time out. That ball got it.
No, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Nico Horner getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Horner checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And here it comes.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a bouncer. Slings to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab. That is the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Hard hit, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
No outs, runner at first. And now Jacob Stallings. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The next offering misses. And a count 1-2.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Laser base hit. Segura makes the turn at second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So up next, Garrett Hampson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. And a good eye there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
A little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waits on deck for Miami. Segura on third. Stallings on at first with nobody out. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. On the ground, 2-ball. Corner. Over to Swanson. He turns it, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one. So the batting order turns over, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. On the ground to first, could be 2. Hosmer over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 5 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Back here in Miami. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Bounce to third. Segura throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Suzuki in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was born in Japan. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
Clips the outside corner, and the count's even at 2. Hawaii to kick the pitch. And that just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Here comes a 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Bellinger up to hit.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And next is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Cubs leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom six. And now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler. Killian back to work. And ball one. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. The 1-0.
You know, Boog, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
The pitch.
Ball 3.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Arise up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Soler gets his lead at first, nobody out. To the right side. And it gets by him. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Yuli Gurriel. On the ground, could be 2. Hosmer to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Line drive. Could could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1. And that's a 2-out double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. In there, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-0.
Two outs. Check swing, and he held up. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runner leads away at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 33. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Well, one-run game. Eric Hosmer now at the plate.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that's a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Steven Okert preparing to come on if needed. Puck, the power lefty, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing, and he popped it up. Gurriel handles the chance.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man at first with one gone. And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Pitch misses there. And now it's even 1-1. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Nico Horner waiting for a turn at the plate. And now the lefty fought off foul. Wisdom, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now Matt Barnes takes over. He last pitched 2 days ago.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Horner in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. Next offering misses. 2-1. The pitch. That one missing inside. Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs. Right-handed reliever fouls one away, and now 3-2. Righty to the plate. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
First offering misses the mark. That's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
So the tying run at second. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 3-2.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ball one there. In the air, left field. De La Cruz puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the third out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Everybody get up, get down.
The new pitcher in the game, Keegan Thompson.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Gene Segura at the plate here.
Third baseman.
And a pitch. Just missed. Ball one, no strikes to Segura. Outside.
No strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher.
Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Got him. And now 2 gone. Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Marlins. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Now 3-0. Jazz Chisholm Jr. to bat next. That's in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The tying run at the plate. Bounce to the left side. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
There's a strike. Thompson throws over. Hampson gets back easily. Ball to strike. And there's a base hit to left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and he just misses. And he deals. And that's too high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Tanner Scott. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next one is off the plate. 2-0. That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 3. And here it comes. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Next offering is fouled back. Three-two now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And it's fouled away. Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. And now the count is even. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's even up.
2-2 down.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So now here's the DH, Trey Mancini. First offering misses the mark. Fly ball down the line. One away. Here's Hosmer.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The pitch. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to second. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
On the mound now, Adbert Alzolay. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And the batter now, Luis Arias. And a pitch. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Alzolay keeping him close. Birdie runs. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Out number 2.
Now back, right field.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In there for strike one.
Well, that's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
They try another pitch out. Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Here's a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Birdie leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And the batter now, Gene Segura. That one's in there, 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit right field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. Tied game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Hayden Wisniewski gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. Ball 1, no strikes. And a pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Michael Rucker throwing and getting ready for David Ross. And the righty deals. In for a strike. And a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one down the line. Hosmer takes it to the bag. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Oscar Brazoban on a pitch out of the pen here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So coming into the game now on defense, Garrett Cooper. He takes over as the new first baseman. So digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Here comes the pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. And a ball evens the count. Out there to center. Squeezes it. And there's one down. And now Tucker Barnhart. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering is down low. Ball one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Steven Okert up and loosening in the pen. The 1-0. Swings through that one. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. And that's in there for strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The pitch. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Did not go. Kicks and deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The pitch. To third. Zips it across. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the ninth, leading off Garrett Hampson.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Bounced out to short. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
That's pitched downstairs, and that's ball one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Michael Rucker, the closer, is getting loose. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it skips into dirt. Jorge Soler up next. Three-two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down. And now for the Marlins, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. One down, winning run on first. Check on the runner. Chisholm back on a dive. Right-hander kicks, deals. To short, could be 2. To second for 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're in extras here, so up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Brazoban back to work. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Makes the grab, runner tagging for third, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit, the Happ Daddy.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Righty to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That's towards center. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. The score remains tied at 3. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. Just enough that time. This to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense. There's a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Michael Rucker throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Fulmer getting cranked up as well. Oh, 1 down. Bounce to the right side. Slides. He's got it. And they get the out.
Now back. Left field.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. This guy with light tower power. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Winning run at third, 2 down. And it's 1-1. Two outs.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
One, 2 now. Way high. And a pitch. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the play, and that is that. Marlins leave 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Steven Okert.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So up now for Chicago, Cody Bellinger.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And first offering is fouled off. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Well, I don't think it's that much different from coming in to clean up someone else's mess. Definitely not ideal, but the best relievers welcome challenges like this.
The pitch. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now it's going to be Trey Mancini going one. And misses inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Goes down looking.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So 2 down now, and here is Eric Hosmer. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. All tied up. We are in the 11th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-2. And Hosmer swings through it, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And there's the strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, and 2 now. And now 1 and 2. The next offering misses. 2 and 2. Good eye right there. Gene Segura next to hit for the Marlins. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, no outs. Gene Segura, the next to hit.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to come after you.
Trying to move the runners over. Wisdom on to first. Segura out in the play.
Now batting, catcher.
So two in scoring position with one out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jacob Stallings.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Throw not in time, and they walk it off.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through, extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.